Hello there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault. Welcome to the first ride review of the Honda Highness. Her Highness finally here at Dino's Vault. Welcome.
If you haven't subscribed already, please do hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon and check the all notifications button such that you're the first to get notified about all the updates right here at Dino's Vault. So this is the CB350 Honda Highness. Now whoever thought of the name, but Her Highness has kept us all auto enthusiasts waiting to get a glimpse of her ever since the launch. However, now the wait is finally over, so today let's find out whether it is indeed worth the wait and whether Honda have got the formula bang on this time around. First of all, let's take a look at the looks. The bike looks like a proper retro roadster in line with the likes of the Interceptor. We get a round LED headlamp, LED turn blinkers, and in fact LED lighting all around, which makes it more energy efficient and consumes lesser battery. Another significant thing to note here is that the front two indicators on this bike come with AHO or automatic headlamp on function, so they are always on along with the headlamp. And please note that this is a safety feature usually available in European countries to enhance your visibility to the oncoming traffic in foggy and rainy conditions. And since the lights are all LEDs, it will not drain the bike's battery all that soon. Next come the panels. Neat retro design with a perfect throwback to the original CB350 launched back in 1968, which was in production till 1973. It was one of Honda's best-selling model back then, and Honda have high hopes on this new CB350 as well. In terms of suspension, there is no official claim as such, but I feel we do get chunky 41mm forks up front and twin hydraulic shock absorbers at the back. In terms of braking, we get a massive 310mm disc up front and a 240mm disc at the back. The brakes are from Nissan and do offer a good bite and feedback. In terms of equipment, the bike does get traction control. We get dual channel ABS as standard, and we also get Bluetooth connectivity, wherein Honda have partnered with Sena, which is kind of the best name you can think of when it comes to Bluetooth communication systems on a motorcycle. But mind you, you have to buy the Sena device separately, and only the Deluxe Pro variant offers Bluetooth compatibility. The standard variant doesn't. Also, the navigation feature has no display support. It only works with voice support via your Bluetooth headset, so that is kind of a letdown. We also do get a mobile charging port attached to the speedo console, which would always come in handy. Now talking about the power plant, powering the bike is a 348.36cc single cylinder air cooled fuel injected BS6 compliant engine that puts out 21 PS of max power at 5500 rpm and 30 Newton meters of max torque at 3000 rpm. We get a 5-speed gearbox. Seat height is 800mm, just about the right seat height to suit riders of all sizes. Tank capacity is 15 liters, again decent tank range for those who would like to tour on this bike. Ground clearance is 166mm, good enough to not bother you while tackling speed breakers. And the ex-showroom price starts from Rs 1.85 lakhs for the standard variant and 1.9 lakhs for the Deluxe Pro variant. So now that I've given you guys a quick overview, let's go ahead and take a look at my ride reaction.
Okay, I think now the path is clear. Let's do one more run. Okay, close to 130, pretty decent for a bike in this class. This is not at all about top speed, mind you, but the taller gear ratios allow you to cruise effortlessly. And look at the way it comes to a standstill. Beautiful, beautiful machine. Oh, that was good. Good initial stability. You get 19-inch front wheel, 18-inch rear wheel. MRF zappers, not a huge fan. Maybe they could have offered better quality tires, but still the overall fit and finish, first impression, very refined. Yes, the first question, is it better than the classic 350 in terms of refinement? Definitely is. The balancer shaft on board really does its job really well, cancels out all the vibrations. All the gears are really tall on this. That is something you need to note. See, third gear, you're going all the way up to 80, and then fourth gear, you're going up to 100. So really tall gearing, and the fifth gear is primarily for cruising. So I think we can cruise at around 110 to 115 thanks to the taller gearing. But apart from that, overall the initial impression of the bike is very refined, very composed, proper retro roadster. And yeah, let's continue testing the bike. Because of its neo-retro design, roadster concept, it's far more easier to maneuver and spin around or turn around and perform those quick turns in chock-a-block traffic, and slightly shorter turning radius when compared to the likes of the Meteor, which is low slunk cruiser design. So overall I feel if you're looking more at a commuter kind of a stance, this is the bike for you, because it's versatile. It has that retro roadster styling, but it gives you a feel of the vintage bikes, vintage heritage. But in actuality, it comes with a lot of tech features. You get Bluetooth connectivity, courtesy of Honda's collaboration with Senna. So you can expect top quality audio quality or connectivity when it comes to Bluetooth communication. And yeah, it's an optional extra. You have to buy the Senna device separately. That goes without saying. But apart from that, the console, you don't get a tachometer. You do miss that. A twin dial setup would have been much better. The clutch is super light. I mean, super light actually, and totally effortless riding experience. You do get a heel and toe shifter, but yeah, the space between them is so huge that you have to move your foot back and forth to reach them. So you can do away with just a regular toe shifter instead of the heel and toe shifter, but it's there for the elderly people, just in case they want to use it for effortless cruising or hassle-free gear shifting. And then you have an integrated starter button with an engine kill switch. That is a double underscore. You also get a hazard light switch, which is really cool. And the best part is you have the turn indicators that are on like DRLs, like all the 4 indicators are on by default, and they say it is a standard setting. So maybe you can remove the connection if you're not interested, because you already have a hazard light switch if you want all the lights on. But having them on all the time, I don't know. These are LED blinkers, turn blinkers, so energy efficient lights. They're not going to absorb a lot of battery in terms of battery consumption. But still, maybe it is a good safety feature. It enhances your visibility at all times. It's a good initiative, I would like to say, from Honda. But still, LED headlamp as well, LED tail lamp. So just in case you're not a fan, I think you'll find a way to get rid of that. But you also have a hazard light switch for all those touring junkies, and that's a very good inclusion. You also have a charging port, and it's a Type-C connector. So yes, only the flagship, most of the flagship models are now coming with Type-C port charging, and the C connectors as well. The riding posture. Oh, here we have a Thunderbird owner just staring at the bike. These are precious moments. And look how easily it turns. Suspension, I feel it's slightly on the softer side to offer more riding comfort, but it holds up really well. We touched up to 120, I guess. lot of expectations prior to its launch. सब लोग सोच रहे थे रेबल लॉन्च होगा बोल के, लेकिन होंडा वाले ने एज यूजुअल सरप्राइज डाल दिया एंड दे लॉन्च समथिंग न्यू and people are liking it. I kind of like it. It's different. This blue color looks very premium, and yeah, fit and finish is top notch, and I'm satisfied for the money that they're demanding. They're trying to offer more than what you can expect in that price point, which is good. And yes, you have tough competition in the shape of Meteor. I'll do a detailed comparison, so please wait for that. This man is just holding on. Maybe he's talking to someone. So overall suspension is really good. Braking is also really good in my opinion. It's slightly softer because I would give it the benefit of the doubt because the bike is brand new. The brake pads need some time to bed in, but apart from that, you can see, yeah, so it just decelerates in very good fashion. The brakes 310mm front disc really makes a world of difference. You do get dual channel ABS. You also get traction control, so that's really interesting. You also get this eco mode that comes up if you're riding in the right speed. You can see eco light is coming, so if you're riding with the eco light on, that means you're going to extract the best mileage out of this machine. So please remember that, but concentrate on the road, not on the dash. Yeah, that's just a simple tip for you to extract good mileage from your machine. So let's try and check the cruising speed for her Highness. And I'm pretty damn sure it's around 110 or something. And it doesn't feel ruffled by the crosswinds. It is planted and stable. 800mm seat height, nice perfectly positioned handlebars. You can see we are cruising at around 90-95 kilometers per hour. Fifth gear, uphill, slightly inclined, and 100 is effortless, still very refined, no wobble. Slight corner coming up ahead, and still propelling ahead in style. 110 kilometers per hour. Yes, so 110 is effortless, and I'm pretty damn sure once the engine breaks in, you can cruise at 120 kilometers per hour because of the taller gearing, and it is refined all the way. You don't feel that it's getting strained even while doing 120 or even the top speed also. It feels very relaxed and very refined and very composed. So that really appreciates or talks about the remarkable engine tuning that they have given it. It's a very relaxed roadster, but it does go the way without feeling strained, so that's really good. And it's refined, it's composed, it's rock solid, it's stable, it's planted, and that's more or less the package that you're looking for. A refined, reliable engine coming from the house of Honda in the affordable package with all the bells and whistles, including features like traction control, Bluetooth connectivity, a charging port, a massive 310mm front disc, 41mm chunky telescopic forks, and a rock solid chassis with the reliability, bulletproof reliability that comes as standard when the branding reads Honda. Good equipment all around, really superior fit and finish and build quality, and I feel a very light clutch pull. Despite this not getting a slipper clutch, it's still the clutch pull is really feather light and super light, minimal effort. Throttle is good, throttle response is good. You get dual throttle cables for good consistent instant throttle response without any latency. Fuel injection is working really well. The fueling is good without any snatchy behavior. So overall, I feel the balancer shafts really do their job in ironing out all the vibrations. So it's refined to the core without even 1% of vibration apparent. So overall, a big thumbs up from my side. And yes, I'll just stop by and give you the exhaust note in my regular conclusion style. Okay, so since your wish is my command, you guys kept requesting Dino Bhai try and vlog at night as well, such that we can check the light spread. So you can see the car up front. This is the light spread. So it's pretty decent. And few things. So what could be better on the CB350 Highness? Well, first of all, the tires. Not happy with the MRF zappers. I really feel that this motorcycle deserves better quality tires. Maybe from MRF itself they could have offered radials just to up the game. They've offered so much premium equipment, good quality equipment. They could have offered better quality tires. Another thing, major thing, a design flaw is that we have the horn in the place of the indicator switch, and the indicator switch in the place of the horn. Each time you want to hit the horn, you hit the indicator switch, or each time you want to hit the indicator switch, you end up hitting the horn. So that is kind of something you need to get used to. Another thing is the heel and toe shifter, because the space between them is a little far, so you have to move your foot forward and backward to use the heel and toe shifter, or if you want to use only the toe shifter, doesn't make much of a difference for you. But overall, bike is super impressive, great value at that price, very refined, big launch from Honda. Looking forward to more interesting launches in this big wing or step up kind of setup. So that's pretty much it. This is Dino signing off for now. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.